Thanks for joining us. I'm Emily Hallwick. Another Kansas City, Missouri firefighter has died from COVID-19, the second in 2 days. 45-year-old Scott Davidson served Kansas City for 18 years as a communications specialist and paramedic. It comes just 1 day after 60-year-old Captain Bobby Rocha died after being hospitalized with COVID-19. That makes 3 employees of the Kansas City, Missouri Fire Department who have died from the coronavirus this year. This afternoon, the fire chief and mayor spoke about the devastating loss. KMBC 9's Bianca Beltran is live at City Hall where they shared a strong message. Bianca.
And Emily, both firefighters spent years serving the community. They were loved and respected by their peers. And Scott Davidson spent years out in the field as a paramedic, but most recently he answered 911 calls and dispatched firefighters, helping get help to people in a crisis. Now, I'm told that he, was described as the calm during a storm, helping people in some of their most difficult days. And I'm told that he started experiencing symptoms around November 9th and was later hospitalized. And that just goes to show how quickly this can take a turn for the worse. Now, today, the mayor, the chief of the fire department, and representatives of the local firefighter union spoke outside of City Hall in a press conference. Their message to the community was to take precautions and to help prevent spread the coronavirus and to protect others.
We work together, we fight together, we live together, we eat together, we do everything like families do at work. And it's just, there's no words for the loss of EMT Building Birmingham.
We ask you and the citizens of Kansas City to help us help you. Wear a mask, protect your families with social distancing, and honor the rest of us and your workers by doing so.
And the fire chief said that they have changed the way that they answer calls, taking more precautions themselves. And since the beginning of the pandemic, they have had 201 positive cases of COVID-19 among their department. And currently, there are 73 active cases. Reporting live in downtown Kansas City, I'm Bianca Beltran, KMBC 9 News.
Our hearts are certainly going out to them right now. A woman's mission to bring comfort to frontline workers is expanding, and now she's reaching out to KCFD after their devastating loss. Megan Blake started KC Blessing Baskets, collecting food and self-care items for frontline workers. Now her team has grown and donations are pouring in from around the metro. They assemble baskets for hospital workers, teachers, and first responders. When a friend from KCFD reached out, Megan was eager to help.
Just how hurt that they were, and that could have been any of them, and they still have people on the force out right now that are sick of COVID. And so it was just humbling that one, they would think of me.
For information about donating, you can email kcblessings2020@gmail.com. You can also follow KC Blessing Basket on Instagram and donate through Venmo or Cash App. Here are the latest coronavirus numbers now. Missouri's 7-day rolling average of positive cases is now at 4,800 a day. That is up from yesterday. Kansas is reporting 5,900 new cases since Wednesday. The state will give us more updated numbers on Monday. The positivity rate is also up slightly in Missouri. The 7-day positivity rate is now at 24.3%. In Kansas, the monthly positivity rate is at 19.3%. Missouri Governor Mike Parson issued a public health warning asking people to wear a mask at all times in public places and to keep interactions with others to 15 minutes or less. His warning also recommends limiting travel outside of Missouri over the holidays. Governor Parson also extended the state of emergency through the end of March. In Kansas, Governor Laura Kelly has issued a new mask mandate which goes into effect on Wednesday. It requires face coverings to be worn inside public spaces, healthcare facilities, and on public transportation. It also requires masks outdoors when social distancing is not possible. A new set of COVID-19 restrictions will start tomorrow in Clay and Platte counties. These rules are for the areas outside of Kansas City, Missouri. Bars and restaurants will be at 50% capacity and have to close by 10 p.m. Indoor gatherings are limited to 10 people unless an exemption is approved. The rules are similar in Kansas City, where those rules took effect on Friday. We have new details about the timeline and distribution of a COVID-19 vaccine. The head of the White House vaccine effort says that 20 million people could get vaccinated before the year ends. But as Britt Conway reports, doctors are still worried about new cases and deaths during the Thanksgiving holiday.
A COVID-19 vaccine on the horizon. The White House vaccine chief revealing the first Americans could be vaccinated in just a few weeks, as early as December 11th.
My expectation, this vaccine will be as safe as all the other vaccines that are being used in the population. And
Dr. Moncef Slaoui, the head of Operation Warp Speed, says the FDA Vaccine Advisory Committee is scheduled to meet December 10th. If the committee issues an emergency use authorization for Pfizer's COVID-19 vaccine, it could be rolled out the next day.
Our plan is to be able to ship vaccines to the immunization sites within 24 hours from the approval. So I would expect maybe on day 2 after approval, on the 11th or on the 12th of December.
20 million people in the U.S. could be vaccinated by the end of 2020. Experts say healthcare workers, the elderly, and people with underlying medical conditions will get the vaccine first. On Saturday, U.S. coronavirus cases surpassed 12 million, an increase of more than 1 million cases in less than a week, according to Johns Hopkins University data. And health experts fear an even bigger surge following the Thanksgiving holiday.
If even 1% of the 50 million people who are traveling for Thanksgiving transmit or catch this virus, we're looking at an extra 500,000 cases across the country. This is the year to stay home.
Britt Conway, KMBC 9 News.
Doctors say children could get the vaccine by the middle of next year. Another hopeful milestone, the FDA issued an emergency use authorization for Regeneron's antibody cocktail to treat the virus.